Subarashi. This is Excel, and we are going to be watching videos of me whooping robot butt. Now, it's a lot of videos of me having zeros in them, so no deaths. And I think I plan to make more, but it's been like literally a complete year that I haven't been playing GBO 2 because of pretty damn specific reasons. Now, this mobile suit is pretty solid. It's a normal mobile suit, that's what I think. But it can do some work, you know, it can do some violent damage. Now, the thing about this variety of videos is that, you know, I still got it in me, that I can still, you know, do some work with these things. And I find it pretty damn ironic because there are these videos that I posted a bunch of mobile suits like doing some damage, and I was just demolishing the entire game for I think like 7 months or something like that, or I don't remember, maybe 6 or a little bit more, but it was pretty savage. But now, since there are these new mobile suits, you know, I just have to keep an eye out in these matches and jumping in like these 300 or 700 cost matches and stuff with these specific mobile suits. And like I made a video in Beyond Galaga 3, and you know, I posted online like scripts, and a lot of it's misspelled because online I just try to stay off of like misspelling apps like Grammarly or something like that, because I really don't want the computer just like following me or like watching me for every little thing that I do. And it's not really cool stuff because it's not right, you know. The computer does everything in its way to cheat, and you know, it's like normal that people do cheat, and it's not cool. Well, it's not the best thing to do, you know, but they do it to just get an edge off of you, you know. And there's, you know, certain things that you just can't do anything about at all. But it's pretty ridiculous because I've been trying to post videos of like mobile suits and everything and stuff, and like PlayStation 5 makes it like very difficult, and it makes like the videos pretty scattered and stuff, and then like the thumbnails don't even show, so it doesn't show at all. And it's not like a very good thing. And yeah, there was like moments when I'm like recording a video, and then like I expected to grab the whole video, but there would just be like videos that are like 5 minutes, but it was supposed to be like 15 minutes. And So like the videos would be cut short, and I find that like pretty damn annoying. And the PS5 is not as good as the PS4. The PS4 is like, it made it easy, you know, to get away with things and stuff. And there's only so much room that the PS5 has. Like the memory is just, it's just not enough, you know. Like I want to be posting videos of more matches and more this and more that, you know, or like videos of like specific mobile suits that that I do work with and stuff. And it's ridiculous, you know. And having to like fix a video and stuff, it's just more work and stuff. And like I really can't record with music in this microphone and stuff. And it's a pretty expensive microphone, and I'll be doing a little bit more videos later on. And you know, I'm just beaming myself across the battlefield and stuff, doing like some solid work with a lot of these mobile suits. But you know, I just can't stand it if it just doesn't record the entire video, because what would happen if like I had like this video with like so many kills and stuff, and it just doesn't record, and that would just piss off the customer, you know. Like I don't think Sony Sony doesn't like pissed off customers, because you know, we grow an entire army just going after them and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of like a big flaw, and that's why I'm not like posting videos of me doing like giving rankings or ratings of like the mobile suits and stuff. And it's some serious work, and it's just some serious energy that you actually have to slap on and just get into the moment with it. But you know, I can jump in and go to GBO2 and do more matches and stuff, but I would have to re-download the game and stuff, and you know, that's kind of a pain, because like I have like 2 games that like I don't want to like delete, and I just want to play. So it's kind of like a pain in the ass that I won't be able to spend time this year doing matches and Halloween or December and stuff. But who knows, maybe I might have the time and stuff. And the computer can be like very flawed, you know. And it's a thing that I find my way to do specific things, and I can get it done, but there's just like a bunch of pathways or roadways or steps or stairs that really get in the way of things. And yeah, I posted like a bunch of videos in YouTube, because it'd be like a daily thing that I'd have to do to completely like do some work with and stuff. And it's really not cool. And since I had like this free time to literally post videos and stuff, which, you know, it's hard to get free time. You know, there's just like a ton of people in this world that just, they really can't enjoy the whole aspect of online gaming and doing the typical work and stuff to make videos and things. And I could do it, you know, like I can do it like every day, you know, if I wanted to. But it can be a pain in certain times. But I'm looking at this high mobility type with this thrust, which is really savage, and I'm just fighting this Gabaldi right here, and he was doing like really good moves and stuff, but I was able to get over it just easy, non-stop. And I have like I have more videos to post up. Like I think I had like videos of like Stellar Blade or like Indiana Jones. I'm trying to remember what other game that I also got. Oh, the Ronin game and stuff, and Ghost also, and I think those are like the games that I'm gonna be posting videos. Maybe, I'm not sure if I will. I don't even know if I have videos and stuff, but it was like in Indiana Jones, like when I'm fighting the enemies and stuff, it's like really cheesy. So like fighting with the fist is just it's very fidgety, and it's like really, I don't know how to say it. It's a pain, but it's fun to work around with. But this game, I enjoy it because of the beam sabers and the whole different type of melee weapons that a lot of mobile suits have and stuff, which is pretty cool stuff. But it's hard to actually keep up with the banner mobile suits and stuff. I was about to say banner Pokemon, but thank goodness that I evaded that. But yeah, this is pretty solid stuff, and I posted up a whole bunch of videos of me eradicating a bunch of players in this game, and there was like some really good videos out of the whole bunch, which I would have loved to show, but there were just too many of them. It was so hard to choose, but yeah. Like, I decided to make more videos and post them, so that's kind of a good thing, I guess, if anyone's willing to watch and, you know, screech about like my mistakes or anything like that. But yeah. This game has just been a pretty wild ride and stuff, and I have so much to say, you know, I have too much to say, but, you know, I wanted to post a bunch of videos like PS5 matches and stuff. I just called it PS5 matches. So people can just jump in and look at the different type of mobile suits that, you know, that I use and stuff. And there are some of them that I use like the same mobile suit too, but majority of it, I think it's new. It's new content, but it works. そうか、素晴らしいガンダム。And it's got its flaws, but I completely like, you know, erase the flaws, and I think about, you know, they did a lot to put a lot of these mobile suits in this game, and I'm still surprised that this game is still going like the other games out there. But you know, I just don't like the whole loot box system in this game. So you know, you just have to pay to achieve at this point, you know, to achieve like the most strongest and the most potential mobile suits in the entire universe, in the galaxies. But yeah. But the thing about using this mobile suit is just, it's so simple, you know, it's so typical. You can rely on this thing just non-stop, and I'm going after this Isaac, but he's just taking the route of like, I don't want to die, you know? So, it's pretty hilarious stuff. But this team had like 2 supports, which it's very, very delicious for me to get the damage in on these guys. There you go. Did that little Manubu right there. And I'm just like beaving and bobbing with this thing, and it's a solid mobile suit, you know? It gives fear among all little enemies there are. Weak. But getting better, sort of. So, yeah. I could have like played an entire year of this game and would have made the Japanese anime players really pissed off and stuff, and I didn't want to do that because they're already pissed off as it is. You know, I just gotta piss them off to the most evilest level, you know, just to get under their skin. But yeah, this Mark V is also a legit mobile suit. I think there was a point in time where I was like the only one on the battlefield, and I was the only one in my entire team that was still alive, while the whole enemy team just like spawned and they were just rushing me, and they were just like, I gotta get him. I gotta do some sweat damage right there, you know? But it's good stuff. But man, when you master this mobile suit, you just release a lot of anarchy, bro. Like, it's really good stuff, especially when they just don't see it coming, you know? They just see their flaws in their ways, and they're just like, man, I could have done that better. Why is this man so good? I'm not a man. I'm an alien! But yeah, just get in there, you know? Just get in there and do some dirty work. I'm just going to hurdle myself towards this guy and just show him what the Mark V is made of. You know, this mole suit, you know, it's pretty good. You know, it's not my favorite mole suit, but every single time when I'm trying to use the Mark II, I'm trying to get like a no death match with that thing, it always fails, and I'm just like, man, I just want to get a no death Mark II, you know. But someday it's going to happen, and things are just going to end up not nice. But you gotta be pretty damn mean with this thing and stuff. Like, man, I really want to do more videos and stuff of me, you know, being very mean and stuff. But I don't think that's happening. Not happening at all. So yeah, the thing is, I was, you know, doing work on my notebook and stuff, and I finished one of my purposes and stuff, and I have to jump in and do some more, you know. But this Bondoc right here, what a weird name. But I think I have a video of me doing good with that mobile suit. At first it was just so hard because it can just get knocked out of the sky like really bad, and it's not cool stuff. But I'm just like going in, throwing in some pain pills, and some good work right there. But like I said, you know, I just, you know, spammed a whole variety of videos and stuff. And I think I spammed so many videos to the point that I think I beat the old me. So yeah, I achieved what I wanted. I'm just gonna mold and behold, you know. This guy right there must really not like me because I just keep on knocking him from the sky. But the thing about this mole suit, it's just got this huge beam saber. It's just like so big, you know. it makes the ladies go woo, 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 and they just be licking their lips like crazy. But that's the way it is. That was a nice shot too, right there. It's a sharpshooter shot. But you know, I think the videos that I posted that are there, you know, you can kind of copy my ways and try to figure out the whole weebs and bobs of maneuvering and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty solid stuff. You just have to be very effective in the movements that you do, because one mistake and you're done for. Right here, I think my remote kept on making me bend down and, you know, hugging the floor, because the remote was just acting really weird and tacky with me. So that's another thing with the PS5. I feel like the PS5 remote is just a little bit more bulky, and it just doesn't feel loose as PS4. すごいね。And there we blows. We goddamn blew this match out of the water. Moby Dick will be proud. But that'd be kind of weird if there was a robot whale. Be the world's most biggest, fattest, most euphoric animal, I mean robot in the world. It can talk to you with its mind. It's gonna be able to communicate with its mind. It's gonna be making so much sound that they're gonna burst the sound waves so goddamn freaking much. They're just like, I think it's talking to us. But yeah, that's the story of Moby Dick. And yeah, I think in this mode, this guy was able to shoot me a little bit, and then throughout the whole time that I was doing this match, I was basically untouchable. Untouchable, I say. But the GM boost, it's kind of like cheating. You know, this is a cheat mode mobile suit. If you want to piss off players, or you just want to get in their skin real bad, use the GM boost, because the GM boost, it's got that speed. It's got that speed that no one has. And yeah, it's like it can dual wield two blades, and it's got that downswing that's pretty damn savage, which, you know, it makes me feel free and solid. But I think at this point that I think I went a little bit too much on this guy. You know, like wow, his best video is him beating up a gun cannon, you know? That's his best video that he has. But yeah, it's just it's pretty solid boy right there. I think his crosshairs was just looking all over the place. Right here, I was messing up, you know, I was just going like, I was just mad dogging this gun cannon. This gun cannon is just all like, he couldn't take it, you know, he couldn't take a hit. You know, he couldn't take the joke. You know, a GM boost? You know, GM boost? It's got boosters on his booty. Yeah, it's just got that extra level of boost, you know, you could just tap it when you run out of boost. And you can get away with boosting a lot of players and stuff. And this guy, he just like, he's not having fun, you know? He's just like, man, I wish I was good at this player, you know? I wish I could do things like he does, you know? Please. Please be nice to me, you know? Please. Please. Okay, I'll be nice to you. I'll be nice to you. For a little bit. I'll just make it quick, you know? I'll make it quickers. Gonna be the quickest guy in the entire GBO2 universe. But, yeah. This guy, he was in a sad state of redemption right there. And look at him. Look at the slow moving mobile suit. He's just running away. Look at the speed that I'm catching up. I'm catching up like the goddamn Black Pearl. I just silenced that man. You know, he could have, you know, he could have added me a friend, you know, and then he could have sent me like a voice chat or something like that, explaining the whole reason why he was a gun cannon that day. This man wanted to escape. He was like, I just want to get out of here. I want to climb the tallest rock on this place and shoot him at a distance. That's what I'm gonna do. But no, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to make you into fertilizer. Fertilize that tree. He's just like, what the trunk, man? Yeah, and I wasn't really nice with this mobile suit. And there was no pity held this day, and it was just, that was it. And, these are the videos that I actually put out. Some good stuff. See y'all later. Take care.